Mohbad. We all are familiar with this case already. So my name is Nnenna Iwuchukwu. I represent myself. We all are familiar with this case already. And, there was a very huge outcry at the time here in Nigeria and in diaspora. And people were almost calling for the heads of these people, who we saw all over social media. It was going round that they were involved in this crime when Mohbad died. So eventually we were told, because we don't know anything, we only go by what we're being told. Eventually they were brought back from wherever they were perching outside the country, and eventually the investigation started. It lasted for maybe like 1 month, and we were told again that they were on bail. They were not found guilty of anything. I would like to, if I'm allowed to, go back and rephrase the words of Mohbad. If anything happens to me, hold so people responsible. I don't want to call names. I'm not afraid to call names, but I don't want to call them because it's like stating the obvious. We already know what happened. No, everybody here is familiar with the case. Now, it seemed like eventually, after a month, these same people hit social media, flaunting themselves, holding their phones, saying things like "Okbo," I don't know what that means. I'm Igbo, but for me, what I understand is that is a way of bragging, and that really, really provokes my spirit, honestly. My Excellency, I want to remind you, about 3 years ago, I was on this same platform talking about how concerned I was about Sylvester Romoni's case. And that really hit me hard. That incident really, really hit me hard. Because I remember after you left the building, I met you downstairs and you said to me, we are on this case. Don't worry, we're going to see to the end of it. And 3 years on, Sylvester Romoni is supposed to be 15 years old, by the way, this month, because I've been following up on that case and nothing has been done. And to me, it's as good as dead. And because Sylvester Romoni's case had a slap on the wrist, that is why Mohbad's own came to life. And I'm thinking, who's next? Okay, my governor, I'm sorry if I'm taking too much time, but I have to finish, I'm sorry. Please, my governor, you have the power to preside over the affairs of Lagos State, and everything reports to you. Everybody reports to you. Please, I ask you to please take this case as if Mohbad were your son. Because if it were so, everybody that had one contact or the other with this man would have been brought to book in one way or the other. I also want to mention that I know in functional countries, where they have good laws that bind them.
Security is not about emotion. It's serious business. I can remember I met you 3 years ago, like you said, there's no emotion. I'm standing in front of you, there's no emotion. It's not emotional. It's real. People get killed, people get maimed. We see it every day. I don't go to bed until 5 a.m. 3 days ago, I was just complaining. When we had the crash of a vehicle, of a lorry that crashed into the... Nobody needs to video me. Please. We're not joking here. I don't want to get emotional. We'll do the job, we'll do it well. These are police officers. The Mohbad case is still live. They're still treating it. We had to take the forensic out. The forensic that we built, that is the best in sub-Saharan Africa, was burned down during NSAS. We had to take the test out. They've done all their reports. Not until when it comes back that I can tie the two together. There are people that are in detention as we speak. They've not released them. Let's give little credit when it's necessary. Little credit, that's what we're saying. We don't need to come here and want to grandstand and make it look as if we can't speak back. We can. We are also human beings. Man, we're also human beings. We get to do this job with everything that we have. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Welcome to the moment of truth. You just heard Sanwo Olu backing. When they are backing like this, know that Dog has beaten them. Dog has beaten them, oh. This is Sanwo Olu that has access to Chris Oyakilome last week. It was at his birthday. He's confessing to you now that he does not sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, when all the witches and wizards has finished their meeting and they retired, go back to their homes, everybody's travel back. So at that time, then he started to sleep and he had to resume work maybe around 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or something. See the way he was backing them. And see the way Nigerians in the room were cheering him up. Just to shame the journalist that asks a good questions, a touching questions that's supposed to be every Nigerian's concern. See the way they were backing him up. If Sanwo Olu that have access to all the pastors, he has access to Adefarasi, he has an access to Olukoya. He was with what's it called? Oyakilome birthday last week. He knew what is it called? Odukoya. He knows all of them all. And yet he cannot sleep. They cannot help him. He ran everywhere to meet all these pastors. And you know that one, the other one that is shrinking now. I'm not rejoicing over their illness. So Akeredolu, that one too. They know all these BB pastors. Oyedepo, Adeboye, all of them. My people, know God for yourself. If Sanwo Olu still say he cannot sleep after meeting with the almighty Chris Oyakilome last week, and they can phone them, my God, my people, don't let anybody deceive you. There's no power anywhere. Sanwo Olu has all the money to pay all your pastors. That's why he has access to all of them. But yet, there's no peace in his life. He cannot sleep. See the way he's backing. Your pastor has no power. They too, they are not sleeping. No, they are not sleeping themselves. So, problem here and there. You saw Chris Oyakilome at his birthday. He wanted to cry. They were so down. He was down and out. That's all of them for you. Know God for yourself. I saw this journalist. I love the questions, the way she put everything together. She actually makes Sanwo Olu uncomfortable, especially when he mentioned Sylvester Oromoni's case. Another one is NSAS and all the pending cases. You know NSAS, you know what's it called? NHL brother lied that there was no shooting. So, and the Banishaye as well. That's a young lady that was killed in the government bus. And a lot of cases pending. So Sanwo Olu was very, very uncomfortable. I see you on my next video. Bye for now.